Hi guys, today we are going to be making ALOO naan. We'll be needing 1 kilogram of flour, 1 teaspoon yeast, 1 tablespoon of salt and sugar, 1 teaspoon baking soda, 3 to 4 tablespoons of oil and yogurt, and 3 cups of lukewarm milk. So into the flour we're going to be adding all the dry ingredients, which is the yeast, baking soda, sugar and salt. This is for the dough. And we're going to be adding 3 to 4 tablespoons of oil. You can use any oil as preferred. And mixing that until it defines a crumbly texture. And we're going to be adding in 3 to 4 tablespoons of plain yogurt. Any yogurt is fine, but it has to be plain. And this is essential in our dough recipe. And we're going to mix that until it's well combined and incorporate it into all of the flour, just like so. Now we're going to be adding in the lukewarm milk. We're not going to be adding in all the milk, only enough to form the dough. 3 cups will be the minimum. And we're going to be mixing that. You can also use a stand mixer or hand mixer, but using your hands will also be fine. Having lukewarm milk will activate the yeast and make the dough rise. Just like so, we have kneaded the dough, and now we're going to cover this and put this in a warm place for 1 to 2 hours for it to rise. In the meantime, we're going to be making the potato stuffing, and this will require 7 to 8 potatoes, red, but you can use any as preferred. And we're going to be adding this into the water, just like so. And we're going to be seasoning it with 1 tablespoon of salt. You can use more, but 1 tablespoon is the minimum. And we're going to cover this and cook it on medium to high flame for 15 minutes or until it's fully cooked, just like so. It has been fully cooked, so we're going to turn off the flame, let this cool down, and before peeling it. And we're going to partially mash this. As well as having the mashed potatoes, we're going to have 1 onion diced, 1 tomato crushed or pureed, 2 chilies chopped up, 1 teaspoon of red chili powder, 1 teaspoon salt, half a teaspoon of turmeric, and 1 teaspoon of garam masala. So into the pan we're going to be adding a 1/4 cup of oil. Any oil is fine. Letting the oil heat up, and we're going to be adding in the 1 cup of diced onions. And we're going to be frying them until it's translucent or golden on the edges, before adding in the ginger and garlic paste. You can also use 1 tablespoon of fresh ginger and fresh garlic. It is up to you. And we're going to be adding 1 tomato, pureed or crushed, as well as 2 chilies chopped up briefly. We're going to be mixing that and cooking it down until it becomes aromatic. And we're going to be adding in all the spices and reserve some of the garam masala at the end. So we have cooked this down, and this is the end result. And now we're going to be adding in the boiled potatoes, and we're going to be mixing that in fully until it's well combined. And we're going to be adding in half of a lemon squeezed, without try to avoid having the seeds in here. And we're going to be adding in the reserved garam masala into the potato stuffing, and we're going to let this fully cool down before adding in the oil, before adding it into the dough. As you see, the dough has successfully risen, and now we're going to flour the desktop surface, and we're going to knead the dough fully until it becomes all soft, and before dividing it into 6 equal portions. You can also do more than 6, but they will be smaller. Just like so, we're going to be kneading this and forming a long cylindrical shape and forming it into 6 even slices. And now we're going to be making it into equal sized balls. Just like so. And now we're going to be briefly flattening them out just to have space for the potato stuffing. And we're going to be adding in around 3 tablespoons of the potato stuffing, which has to be cooled down completely. And here we are. We're going to be adding 3 tablespoons of potato stuffing. And we're going to be applying warm water around the edges for the dough to stick. And we're going to be curling up the edges and twisting it to seal it in. Apply some flour and we're going to roll this out quite thinly. Depends, you can vary on the thickness, but I did a bit thin. You can do it very thin or very thick, it depends on you. And as well as rolling this out, we're going to be making a nice pattern. You don't really have to do this, but it will also puncture the dough out, so avoiding bubbles whilst cooking. And whilst doing that, we have whisked 1 egg and we added 1 tablespoon of milk, and we're going to apply this on the naan to receive a really nice golden color. And we have preheated the tawa, and we're going to put it on and cook it for 3 to 5 minutes until it resembles a golden crust at the bottom. And we're going to be putting this on grill for 15 minutes, just like so. And this is the final result. It has been really nice, and we're going to apply some butter. And voila, it has been a really nice recipe. All my family has enjoyed it, and it's a recipe worth trying for. Please subscribe and follow my Instagram. It'll be in the description box below. I hope you enjoyed this video, and bye.